player join a Japanese wave that has crashed onto the LPGA Tour in recent years. This is the 22-year-old Chisato Iwai at the first.
I mean, what a way to start your first round. Just an absolute beauty of a putt there.
Began the day one shot behind the American Jenny Bay, but that took her into the lead after a Bay bogey. Then her second shot at the third.
Again, just her distance control has just been so good this week.
She would birdie there, and then at the fourth, another for Chisato Iwai. Her twin sister Akie made the cut as well and has threatened to win a couple of times in their rookie season. Chisato just keeps it going. Third at the par 5 fifth.
Again, very tidy. This rough is very unpredictable, but she's judged that to perfection.
This to go 5 under in her first 6 holes.
I mean, at this point, she's just on complete and utter autopilot. We were actually shocked if she started to miss putts. What a start. 5 under.
Chisato Iwai at the 9th, and Kate Cockrell is following.
Yeah, that's a 6-iron from the right rough.
Bogey-free round yesterday and bogey-free today, Mel.
40-footer from off the front of the green. And that bobble did not catch that solidly. Yeah, this is the length of putt. Kind of goes uphill, then down, trying to tap into the right speed. She has shown exquisite touch on and around the greens. Nothing to critique in her game so far.
And that's what's going to be so difficult for these players, is chasing pack to try and catch her, because she just looks so comfortable. She's won a bunch on the JLPGA.
This is quite lengthy, well over 10 feet. And she needs to chip away at the deficit rather than keep adding to it.
So Chisato Iwai has just a couple of feet left for her par. This is Ashley Lau, and a par attempt for her. The Malaysian got in this week because of her status on the Epson Tour. Good chance for her this week to tee it up on the tour that she hopes to call home next year. Chisato Iwai at 10.
Teeing off the right-hand side of this tee box with an 8-iron. Right on line with the flagstick. It's all the way in the back of the green over a ridge that kind of splits the front from the back. Go ahead and hit this. Almost have to feel like you're hitting it like 2 to 3 foot farther than the putt actually is.
She's the one who judged the bounce just right and is rewarded after that great birdie roll. Veteran from Korea, Haeji Kang at the 11th.
Yeah, lots of birdies here today, and that's a beauty there. And just in total control.
Playing in the final group, made the turn up by 5 and just kept adding to it. Pours that one in, and so Chisato Iwai leads it by 7 in search of her first career LPGA title. Here's Somi Lee up ahead at the 11th green.
Very consistent player and a fantastic putter. Moving along very nicely.
Lynn Grant made a nice little run earlier today. She birdied 4 holes out of 5. She's dropped a shot since then. Here's a tee shot at 15.
Pin back left. This should be her absolute bread and butter with her little draw.
Haeji Kang at the 11th. And this to get into the top 10. Could be big for Haeji, just like Brianna Doe. Having lost her card full status, could get her into the ShopRite in a couple of weeks.
Just a little gap wedge for Jenny. I'm not sure if she hits too many shots, Mel. Little.
I was just about to say, TK, does she ever have anything less than 100%? It's a good shot, about 12 feet.
A real classic golf swing. She's got good pop, but she doesn't overdo it. Well, pulled that. Going to get a little extra out of that yardage.
That's her bad one. Right.
If that's a bad one, then all these players are in serious trouble.
Love that she's watching.
Got to hold it then for me to get excited. I'm afraid, mate.
Such a talent.
Oh, you're kidding me. Such a talent. Very impressive player, very impressive young woman, very impressive athlete as well, by the way.
This is Hejin Choi at the top 12. Missed the green, pitched at this point.
Yeah, very nice up and down there. She knows it.
Alone in third.
See what she can do here on this hard 12th hole. It's coming very low. Into wind, playing it down.
It's a great opportunity. Par putt for Chisato Iwai. Hasn't made a bogey since Friday.
Brianna Do just was. See who gets closest to the pin here. Oof.
And up at the 13th, the birdie putt for Brianna Do to get inside the top 10.
I feel like every shot matters now for Brito, and I think she's quite aware of it. That's a lovely birdie. Great putt there from Brito.
This is the 12th, and this is Heiji Kang for birdie.
Ooh, that would have been a rare birdie on this hole. Veteran now, very popular player. She was one of my favourite people to play with when I was out on tour.
Key is keeping that club face square through impact, which she did pretty nicely right there. Well done. Like a modified punch shot there.
This is Jong-un Lee 5, veteran from Korea. She qualified for the U.S. Women's Open and taking some confidence in to Erin Hills next week.
She'd like a few of them to drop next week at Erin Hills, I can tell you that much. It was a lovely stroke there.
Ball still a little above her feet, just a slight downhill lie. Ball coming out on a really nice line, but it's coming pretty hot. Did that sit down nicely? Wow.
Not many people have got that right with that back pin, and she's just on autopilot right now.
This is Aline Crowder with her third shot at the par 5 13th.
Front pin, let's see if she can judge it well out of that first cut of rough. I would say she did judge that quite well. Left today. Wind just howls off that ocean on the right as soon as it gets out of the trees, sorry. And that's just, yeah, that's one of the best of the day so far. And cleaned up nicely after that lovely pitch shot like you just said, Grant.
You're going down the street and just hitting all green lights. This for her 7th birdie, uphill, a little right to left.
Bay for the par.
That is a very impressive two-putt from Jenny Bay.
The LPGA in her rookie season. This is Heiji Kang. Her rookie season was 2009. 144 in the field this week. They filled the last few spots with players from the Epson Tour, including Malaysia's Ashley Lau. This for a closing eagle. Yeah, hands to the heavens. Celebrate with a big finish for Lau, who hopes to play the LPGA Tour full-time next year. Double digits, 102. Jenny Bay is out at the 13th, and Kay Cockrell is watching.
Yeah, that's a sandwich for Jenny. All 3 players in this group laid up on this par 5.
Here is one of the next great ones, Chisato, her 3rd at the par 5.
Just a little 3/4 lob wedge, dialing it in. Not much to criticize in her game today. Setting up for a little left to right movement. She's hit so many putts in the dead center of the cup.
The lead is 8. She trailed by 1 when the day began. Look at that scorecard. Veteran from Southern California trying to stay in the top 10 and get another start in a couple of weeks' time. And that will help. She won the U.S. Public Links back in 2011. Been out on the LPGA Tour off and on. She's 9 off the lead.
I think at this point she's probably got to give up the hopes of winning and just go for her best showing yet in an LPGA tournament. Yeah, this is a 6-iron from the first cut of rough. Really nice lie. Great looking golf swing. Just a tiny draw on that shot. How in control is she right now?
I would say very. Okay.
I liked what Jenny said yesterday in her presser. A few of the chances that did not happen for her yesterday, she was hopeful that they would lead to birdies today. It hasn't really been the case for her. That was a good solid swing right there. Just got to keep giving herself some birdie chances.
This is the tie. Jasmine Sawanapura, 3 wins to her credit, including last fall in Arkansas, when she shot 61 in the final day. Ended up winning a playoff with Lucy Lee. Lynn Grant for a closing birdie. On and 2 putts.
Yeah, she needed something to get going in her season this year.
This is going to be her first drop shot of the weekend. Still like her chances. This is the second-year player from Korea, Somi Lee. Birdie at the 15th.
Straight up this hill, got to keep the pace on it. Which she does.
Chance for her career best finish. Multiple winner on the KLPGA. Got the mask on, Jenny Shin. Third shot at the par 5 18th. Really the only player near the lead this weekend who actually has won on the LPGA Tour.
Uphill chip into the wind to the elevated green.
No smile yet.
How about it now?
Yeah, did you get a that got it out of her? How about those dogs? Yeah, Georgia Bulldog. Jenny Shin for a closing birdie. USGA champion from 2006, won the girls junior. She'll head to Erin Hills for the U.S. Women's Open next week.
Similar shot, a little more left to right break on the green. Like most accomplished players, keeping to her brief and consistent routine.
She was top 10 in ball striking and putting last year in a brilliant season. 3 wins on the JLPGA. She's top 10 in putting here on the LPGA Tour. To the 17th. No relation. This is our countrywoman, Wei Wei Zhang.
Yeah, this was drivable yesterday, but not today. So we're not going to see quite as many birdies, so that's a good one to pick up there on 17.
So Wei Wei moves into the top 10.
Facial expression makes me think it needed to go, and we were right. That's going to be a testy one there.
This is the 16th, and Somi Lee for birdie.
Sometimes just bobble out of that French. It's a little sticky, but she seems to have judged this really well.
Gabby Ruffles for her par at 16.
This would be some up and down.
She's wondering what all the fuss is about the 16th.
Home course, Lake Merced, so they enjoyed themselves. And I enjoyed playing with them and getting to know them a bit better.
Is that when you shot 65K?
Great shot.
65 plus, maybe through 13 holes.
And Lindy Duncan, the veteran American from Florida, was in it. Made a big putt to get into that playoff. Actually had a putt from off the green to to win it in regulation, and a big breakthrough week for Lindy.
Yeah, found this newfound freedom and confidence. Just switched over to Sean Foley this off-season as her coach. And they're doing some great things, and it's so nice to see Lindy.
Hedge Choi at the 17th is to stay in a tie for third.
Yeah, big putt there. Aggressive putt as well. Judged that so well. Could have played that a couple different ways. Could have gone the low route or the high route. She chose the high route, and
Korea's rise in the LPGA Tour largely stemming from Sairi Pak's season. In 1998, she won a U.S. Open in Wisconsin at Black Wolf Run.
Well, that would have been an amazing up and in from the sand, but that's the kind of day it's been for her. Too many.
There's those who stay in school all 4 years. Crowder played at Stanford, part of an NCAA championship team. She's won on the Ladies European Tour. We talked about her amateur success.
oh, this is going to work out very nicely. Really good chance of eagle there. 5 over for the day, so that would taste very nicely.
Going with a hard wedge.
Oh, way out.
I think that's pretty close to where yesterday's hole location was.
Aline Crowder. A couple of brilliant shots. This to finish with an eagle.
Yeah. I'll make dinner taste a little bit better. A rough day today. But that'll make it feel a lot better, eagling the last.
I could see her leaving this a little bit short. You did not want to go long. Maybe not quite that short, but that was the green slopes away. If she were to hit that thinly, it would go all the way off the green on the other side. She's kind of laughing.
Somi Lee, her third at the 18th. Bay's going to make, already has made par there at 17, so she's going to be at 5.
Just needs another yard, that did, and it would have ran all the way down to that flag stick.
Positive thing is this is uphill. She can go ahead and be a little aggressive and not fear it getting away from her. Why she looks like a champion.
She sends her. She's not faltering at all, is she? Not giving anything away. Just got to land this like a third of the way and let it roll down to that hole. This is looking very nice. Very well judged there.
Well, this is a birdie putt for Heiji Kang. Mentioned 300 career starts on the LPGA Tour. Never finished better than third. And that putt takes her for now into a share of second. She plays the 18th in 6 under this week. Well done.
Just get nice and steep and just make sure you rotate through the golf ball.
That'll be a putt for solo second.
But she has plenty of padding.
When you think about what's happened in the last just few months.
Early champagne poppage going on to the side, but this is an important putt. Little right to left breaker. Oh, no problem. I think Jenny Bay might be ready for a sip of champagne, too.
We can hear the fizz.
I don't know how many champagne bottles she's got about to get on her, but
let the champagne flow.
Let them go now.
Chisato Iwai is an LPGA winner, and that Japanese sun keeps shining on the LPGA Tour.